Have you ever wondered why some people achieve so much in life while others keep dreaming but never move forward? Imagine a quiet village surrounded by green fields, where the sun rose every morning over the river, and the birds filled the air with music. Yet among the villagers there was a boy named Daniel who wasted every golden hour of his day. While his friends woke up early to help their families, Daniel stayed under his blanket until the sun was already high, telling himself, "I'll work later, I'll study tomorrow, I'll change someday." But that someday never came. And as he grew older, his laziness became like heavy chains around his feet, keeping him from walking toward his dreams. And everyone in the village began to notice how he avoided hard work, how he laughed when others tried to advise him, how he said, "Time is endless, I have plenty of it." Yet time was quietly slipping through his fingers like sand in an hourglass. One morning, an old wise man who lived near the edge of the village saw Daniel sleeping under a tree while the farmers were sweating in the fields, and he approached him and said, "Young boy, do you know the value of this very hour you are wasting?" But Daniel only smiled and replied, "Why rush, old man? The sun rises every day. Life is long. I can always try tomorrow." And the old man shook his head, saying, "Come with me. I will show you something." So Daniel reluctantly followed him through the narrow path until they reached a small pond where the water reflected the sky like a mirror, and the wise man threw a stone into it, breaking the reflection into ripples, and he asked, "Do you see how quickly the calm surface was disturbed? That is what laziness does to your life. One small wasted hour grows into ripples of wasted days, then wasted years, until your whole reflection, your whole life becomes unclear and broken." But Daniel laughed again. "It is only an hour, nothing will change." And the old man replied, "Let me tell you a story within this story. Once there was a farmer who received a handful of golden seeds from a traveler, seeds that could grow into trees bearing fruit richer than gold itself. But the farmer was lazy. He told himself he would plant them tomorrow, then the next day, then the next. And while he delayed, rats came and ate the seeds. The rain washed some away, and in the end the treasure was gone forever. Not because of fate, not because of enemies, but because of his own delay. Do you understand, Daniel, that your hours are those golden seeds, and if you keep waiting, life will steal them from you? Daniel felt a little uneasy, but still said, "I am young, I have time." So the wise man took him further to the village graveyard, where old stones leaned beneath the weight of years, and he pointed at the names engraved on the graves and said, "Here lie men and women who also thought they had more time. Every one of them once believed tomorrow was guaranteed, but tomorrow is a liar that never promises itself to anyone." And suddenly the weight of those words touched Daniel's heart like a bell ringing in the silence of dawn, because he realized many of those buried were not much older than him when they died, and he whispered, "So what should I do?" And the wise man looked deeply into his eyes and said, "Rise with the sun. Use each morning as if it is a gift handed only to you. Fill your hours with learning, with work, with kindness, with progress, because time once lost is the only thing you can never buy back." And for the first time, Daniel felt ashamed of his wasted days. So that very evening, he gathered wood and helped his father repair the fence. He woke up early the next day and studied beneath the light of the dawn. And though it was difficult, though laziness still whispered in his ear, he remembered the wise man's words and he pushed himself forward. Months later, Daniel became one of the most hard-working young men in the village. People respected him, opportunities opened for him, and his life changed, not because the world changed, but because he stopped wasting the golden hours given to him. And so, dear listener, if you are hearing this story today, ask yourself right now, how many golden seeds of time have you already thrown away? How many tomorrows have you promised yourself but never used? Remember, success is not built in years. It is built in moments, in the minutes you choose to use or to waste. And the lesson of Daniel is clear. Stop wasting your time, because once it is gone, it never returns. And if you value your life, value your hours, for your destiny is hidden inside the way you spend your day.